Hi, this is Rob Hanley with the Durham Duplicate Bridge Club on Tuesday, January the 2nd for the 499er game. We have two hands for you today. The first one is number 9. So the robot on my right is opened a club, and I have 5 hearts and 5 diamonds. And what I'm going to do is bid 2 no trump here. This is the unusual 2 no trump convention. It promises 5 cards in each of the 2 lowest unbid suits, hearts and diamonds. And we play a mini maxi version of that. So it promises less than an opening bid or more than an opening bid. So obviously we have the weak end of that. And I really don't have any game aspirations on my side. I'm just trying to jam the auction. Wow. So things got pretty involved there real quick. Okay. So the robot on my left has bid 3 diamonds. That is showing a limit raise in clubs for north on my right. Partners bid 4 hearts, which, given the vulnerability, is unlikely to be a sacrifice. Now, it's tempting to hit 5 clubs, but I've already shown my hand, and that's usually an indication that it's time to stop bidding on my side. So I'm just going to pass. Okay. Okay. Wow. There's a lot of things going on here. So partner continued to 5 hearts. Obviously, they think they've got a shot at it, especially given the vulnerability. We're vulnerable, they're not. The south robot is doubled, which is penalty, and the robot on my right has pulled it to 6 clubs. I don't think 6 clubs is making, just because I have the ace king of diamonds, partner bid a vulnerable all the way to 5 hearts. This is sounds like silly bidding, so I'm just going to double this for penalty. Now, with this kind of hand, it's important that I not lead my singleton spade. Uh, it's just that would be just guessing and hoping that partner has the ace. Instead, I'm going to lead the ace of diamonds and get a look at things in the dummy. And we're playing standard attitude. So partners played the 8. That indicates they like my lead. And in this kind of situation, usually indicates that they're looking for a rough. I have 3 remaining hearts, or diamonds rather, and I'm going to try and tell my partner that I don't have anything useful for them. So I'm going to tell them to play the lowest of the outstanding suits, hearts and spades. So I want a heart, not a spade, because I have nothing in spades. Taking that heart. That's good. Just following suit here. And I'm just getting rid of losers here. My hand is pretty much useless at this point. I have a sneaking suspicion that Declare has the rest of the tricks. Sure, looks like it. All right, so we beat it 4 tricks. And now that we can see all 4 hands, let's try and figure out what's been going on here. The robot on my right opened a club, and I bid Jacoby, or rather, unusual 2 no trump, showing the red suits. The robot on my left decided that their hand was worth a limit raise in clubs. Now let's look at that hand. It has 7 working points, the ace of spades and the queen jack of diamonds. I'm discounting anything for the queen of hearts because, let's be honest, it looks dead in the water. So that means that they're counting 3 points for the singleton heart, and that gets them up to 10. But boy, that's a real stretch. I have to say, I don't think I would do that. I might bid 3 clubs, but I certainly would not show that as a limit raise. Now you get to my partner's hand. They've got a hell of a lot of hearts. They're bidding 4 hearts because, frankly, they think they've got a shot at it. And also, it's very likely one of the opponents has no hearts. So they're trying to get where we need to go quickly. Also, given that my hand is 5-5 in the reds, my partner knows that North South have a spade fit. So seems like getting to four hearts is really going to jack the auction preemptively. Now, the North robot bid five clubs. Uh, I guess I can sort of understand that, but let's be honest, they have a dead minimum hand. And it could be dangerous. I'm not bidding again after that point, after five clubs. Partner bid five hearts because they've got too many hearts and they still think they've got a shot at making five hearts, or at the very least that it's a safe sack against five clubs. A bit pushy given the queens and jacks in the hand, soft values, but I understand it. After that, things just got way off the rails. The robot on the left doubled five hearts, which it should be mentioned actually does not make. It goes down one. And then the robot on my right pulled it to six clubs. And that was enough of that nonsense, and we took them for 800. So I think everybody kind of pushed things here a little bit. The robot on my right was crazy. The robot on my left was crazy. Partner was aggressive, but I think it's actually well reasoned from the standpoint that I made a vulnerable versus not unusual 2-no trump. All in all, a pretty wild hand. All right, we're going to pause while we change directions for the second hand. All right, we're back, this time with hand number 17. I have 11 high card points and an unbalanced hand with 5 spades. So I advocate that you open all unbalanced hands with a singleton or a void if you have 11 or more high card points, and you need 12 for a balanced hand. So one spade it is. Partners bid 2 hearts. Now we're playing the 2/1 bidding system, so 2 hearts is forcing the game no matter what we do. And I'm just going to pattern out. And what that means is I'm going to show my distribution to my partner. I can't bid no trump because I'm not balanced. I can't rebid my spades because I don't have extra length. Instead, I'm just going to bid 3 clubs to show that I have 4 clubs to go with my 5 spades. Okay, so now partner has made what's called a delayed raise in spades. And you need to remember that we're playing 2/1, so 2 hearts already said we're going to game, and partner has 3 spades. So because it's a game forcing auction, the rule of fast arrival is in play. And that means the faster we get to game, the less we have. So by my partner bidding 3 spades, they're saying they have some interest, just mild or better, in possible spade slam. They're not absolutely, not 18 points, but they're saying, I might be interested if you are. Now we get back to my hand, and I still have the same 11 count I started with, and I don't like hearts. My hand is full of king, jack, king, rather than ace, king scenarios. So I'm just going to raise to 4 spades, which tells my partner, I heard you, you're looking for slam maybe, and I am not. And most of the time, my partner is going to pass, as happened here. All right, so they're leading trump on me. That doesn't really bother me. It looks as though I'm missing the ace of spades, the ace of clubs, and the ace of diamonds. All in all, I'm not worried about that at all. So let's play a spade. And what are they going to do now? They're switching to a diamond. Now, it's kind of unusual to play the ace of diamonds when you don't have the king. I'm not sure what they're hoping for here. I'm going to take that. Now, okay, so how are we going to play this? If somebody's out of diamonds, I need to be able to get rid of the diamond in my hand so that I can rough it if necessary. I can do that by playing a heart to the ace king, but I also need to remember that I have a whole bunch of losing clubs in my hand. And the most intuitive way to deal with that is to be able to rough those clubs in the dummy. So I'm actually going to start with a heart to the ace. I'm going to get rid of that diamond because that switch to the ace of diamonds has me a little worried, and I don't want somebody getting a free trick. I'm prepared to lose those 3 aces, but I don't want to lose any more. And I'm going to go by playing a club towards my king. All right. There's that diamond. Fortunately, it's okay at this point. I'm just going to rough this And I'm going to ruff a club. And I'm going to ruff a heart back to my hand. Ooh, interesting. He showed out. I'm going to cash that king of clubs. I don't want anybody else roughing anything. And now I'm just going to cross ruff the remaining tricks. All right. A nervous 10 tricks. Pretty interesting hand. I'm light on the opening, but we can make four spades. The robot's defense is kind of strange. To lead the ace of spades, I was actually expecting them to continue spades. And it makes no sense to switch to the ace of diamonds at that point because they've already given up tempo on the hand. They're just cashing aces. In my view, aces are meant to take kings, queens, and jacks, not twos, threes, and fours. Um, Once again, poor defense by the robot. All right, that's it for this week. We'll see you next time. Thanks.